Oh yeah, I ran into Togs not too long ago, dude.
What? Where? Where was he?
Whoa, don't scare me like that! Put the scissors away.
Where was he?
He grabbed a bunch of books from the library and was reading it in the changing room.
So that's where you were hiding. There's no hiding from a stalker!
She just bolted, dudes!
Can we just let her go like that?
It would be better if we did.
The third floor has a rather extravagant physics laboratory. I've never seen a machine quite as massive as the one in the center of the lab.
Apparently, it's an air purifier.
And why is it so large?
It's a mystery.
The windows in the hallways and classrooms on the third floor are also sealed with iron plates.
Break, dude. Real. I just want to see the sun and the blue sky.
Perish the thought.
Hey, I need my fresh air. I'm not a vampire like you.
Just to be certain, I thoroughly examined each iron plate, but every one is tightly secured. It will be quite difficult to escape from the third floor.
I see.
There is an art room on the third floor, and it's quite well outfitted at that. Ho, now I can draw anime characters to my heart's content.
Oh yeah, speaking of anime, I just remembered. I found something while I was investigating.
Is that a digital camera?
That's what it looks like.
Does she work?
Seems to.
Give her a sec. The heck is this, dude? Some kind of toy? The specs on it are awful! I mean, there's only space to save 5 shots, and it doesn't even have a self-timer.
And look at that design. It's rather peculiar. It appears to be some sort of cartoon character.
Excuse me? That's Princess Buko from Heretical Angel Super Squidgy Princess!
You know what this is, Yamada?
Do I know what it is? That digital camera was awarded to the victor of the bingo tournament, held at a special event commemorating Heretical Angel's anime adaptation. It's stupendously rare. I managed to convince the victor to bequeath it to me for a large sum. Hey, that's mine!
What?
Where did you find it?
It was in the physics lab.
I brought it with me because it's my treasure, but it vanished on the first day with my cell phone.
Why would something like that be in the physics lab?
And why is it so dirty? I feel like a stamp collector who's come home and found his collection used on a bunch of love letters. Ah, whatever.
Huh? Whatever.
It's no longer pure. I have no need for it.
It sounded like you really cared about it, though.
Then is it alright if I hold on to it? It could prove useful. And if anyone finds themselves in need of a digital camera, feel free to call upon me.
I can't see a camera getting much use here.
Yeah, you're probably right. Even though you can take pictures of a culprit, Asahina, goddammit. He's completely out of it.
It's disappointing. There isn't any protein or even any supplements in the infirmary.
I can't leave right now. Do I even have a life at this point? I feel like someone's controlling me.
I feel kind of bad for Togs.
You're not the only one. He hid in the changing room because he didn't want his reading interrupted.
Ah, yes, I have good news for everyone. There is a recreation room on the third floor. This will undoubtedly enrich our lives here quite considerably. I would much like to play a game of Othello with someone.
Well, I've heard what everyone has to say. That just leaves me. Hey, I've got something. I came across something strange.
Something strange?
There was a weird photograph in the art room storage. Monokuma ran off with it, though. Kawada, Uwata, and Fujisaki together.
Those three?
What's more, they were smiling.
When could a photograph like that have been taken? With the three of them smiling.
And that's not all. In this picture, there weren't any iron plates on the windows.
So the photograph was not taken here.
I never heard the three of them mention they knew each other before enrolling in the academy.
Surely you were just seeing things. 'Twas but an illusion conjured by Monokuma's malignant gaze.
No! I swear I saw it!
They're actually all alive! And it was taken after they got out, dude!
I kind of doubt that, after all. We saw them with our own eyes. We saw them after they were murdered. And after being executed.
It wasn't just the three of them either. We saw Enoshima die at Monokuma's hands, and there was Mizuno as well. What we saw was not an illusion or some trick of the light. It was, without a doubt, real. They're all dead, unquestionably so, to the point that it'd be impossible to accept they were alive. Which makes it all the more unusual. When exactly was that picture taken?
It was fabricated by Monokuma. What else could it be?
A fabrication? Yeah, it's gotta be.
Forget it, dude. No point in getting hung up over Monokuma's pranks.
He's exactly right. And besides that, there is something else which concerns me. A matter I feel must be sorted out. There is another matter which concerns me. I feel it would be best if we sorted that out.
Hey, Celes, what are you concerned about?
Regarding Asahina.
What? Me?
When you said you were feeling unwell, that was a lie, wasn't it? What really happened?
Huh?
Well, it differs from person to person. Everyone has some specific tell when they're lying. It's not something you can hide, no matter how hard you try. When you lie, Asahina, the tip of your nose turns red.
What? Really?
A light.
Huh?
But you just confirmed it for me.
That's not fair, you cheater!
If you're going to tell a lie, you should at least commit yourself to it.
Asahina, tell me the truth. Were you lying about your stomachache?
Yes.
Why would you lie?
She's trying to hide her guilt about something.
I am not! Shut up, fatty! I have my reasons.
Reasons?
I didn't really have a stomach ache, but I didn't think anyone would believe me even if I told the truth.
What really happened?
I saw something.
What?
A ghost.
You mean like a spirit?
What else could she mean?
But really, a ghost?
See? I knew you wouldn't believe me!
It's not that, just...
I believe you. No matter what the others might say, I alone will believe your words. So, would you please tell me more?
Okay, Sakura. Since you asked, I'll tell you. Well, last night... I was kind of having trouble falling asleep. Thinking about everything that's happened, and stuff like that. I suddenly got scared. So I thought I'd have some donuts to cheer myself up.
Again with the donuts?
Yes, again with the donuts. Shut up, Hagakure.
And you ignore the nighttime rule.
No one asked you, Celes. I'm sorry. I learned my lesson.
Please, continue.
So then, when I left my room to go scrounging through the storeroom for some donuts, I heard some kind of weird sound. The sound was coming from the bath, and so I went inside, and one of the lockers was half open. I opened the door the rest of the way, and there was a figure wrapped in bluish-white light staring out at me. That figure, I'm positive, was Fujisaki!
No way! There's no such thing as ghosts!
That's terribly unrealistic. You obviously mistook whatever it is you saw for a ghost. The majority of sightings are cases much like yours, illusions resulting from an altered mental state.
We need simply go and find out for ourselves, and see with our own eyes whatever it is Asahina saw.
You're wasting your time.
Come on, won't you just come and see? If there's nothing there, then we can just put all of this behind us.
Ghosts here. Ghosts? Sure about this? We won't be cursed?
Then wait here, alone.
And what about you, Celes?
I suppose I have no choice.
And Master Kiyotaka Ishimaru, shall you wait here? Looks like he's waiting.
It was here. I saw it in the dressing room.
Sounds like something's buzzing, dude.
Echo, 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 echo!
Quit it, dude! What if you actually summoned something?
Asahina, whereabouts did you witness Fujisaki's spirit?
I heard a noise, and I opened the locker door, and Fujisaki was staring at me, wrapped in a bluish-white light.
I believe it was this locker. What's inside? Huh? It's a computer. What's a computer doing in a locker?
I recognize this.
Oh yeah, that's a laptop we found in the library before. This is a laptop computer. It looks to be a fairly old model, and it's covered in dust.
It's plugged in, but it won't turn on.
Ah, so it's broken. But why did this laptop from the library end up in a place like this?
It's powered on, but it looks to be in sleep mode.
What? Wasn't it supposed to be broken?
Perhaps Fujisaki repaired it. He was the genius known as the super-duper high school programmer.
Asahina, you said you saw a bluish-white light. Please don't tell me you mistook this computer screen for a ghost. It seems your eyes are nothing more than decorations.
Aye, that was a close call. I had a thing for klutzy girls, I would be smitten. Thank goodness I'm not into the klutzes.
Honestly, who in their right mind would assume there was a computer in the locker? You guys suck.
Truth is, I mistook a tadpole for a gray once.
I said in their right mind!
I'm trying to cheer you up, and that's how you repay me? What do you do if I never recover from that? I'm fragile.
But hold on a second. Why would a computer be in the dressing room anyway?
Maybe someone was hiding it.
And yet, we found it pretty easy, dude.
It wasn't being hidden from us.
Huh? What do you mean?
Haven't you noticed? There's something different about this room.
Something different about this room? There are no security cameras.
Precisely. There are no cameras in this room, which is to say, it's out of the Puppet Master's sight.
So someone hid this laptop here, specifically so the Puppet Master wouldn't find it.
And Asahina didn't just see a bluish light. She said she saw Fujisaki, wrapped in a bluish light, right? We should probably take a closer look at that laptop computer.
Kirigiri's right. The power's on, it's just in sleep mode.
First, take it out of sleep mode.
Alright. I tapped away at the keyboard randomly, and the screen lit up with a bluish-white light. There were several icons lined up neatly on the desktop.
The icon there, on the far left.
What about it?
Does that say alter ego?
Alter ego. It means alternate personality. In the entertainment industry, It refers to a character or personality created for some specific purpose. Similar to a pen name.
Naegi, would you trade places with me?
Kirigiri then positioned herself between me and the computer and moved the cursor over to the icon labeled Alter Ego. And with a click, the screen suddenly went dark. A moment later, I heard a voice coming from the screen.
You came for me, my lord.
Fujisaki's face filled the screen display.
There it is! Exorcismus te omnis imminus. Fuck, I forgot the last part. Oh my god! What's the last part? Ah!
Calm down. It's not a ghost.
Huh?
Then, what is it?
I'm sure we can find out by talking to it.
Kirigiri tapped away at the keyboard with fast, nimble movements. And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Chihiro Fujisaki. I'm always kind of shy about introductions.
This voice, and the way he talks, it's exactly like...
Chihiro Fujisaki.
I'd heard of Alter Ego, an artificial intelligence program. This is my first time seeing it.
An artificial intelligence program?
This is the reason Chihiro Fujisaki is called the super-duper high school programmer. Alter Ego is a program residing on a computer that learns and develops through communication. It's an innovative, revolutionary artificial intelligence, built upon and refined from the concepts of support vector machines and reinforcement learning.
Support vector machines? Reinforcement learning?
To put it simply, it's a way for machines to learn.
For more information, just Google it!
As the artificial intelligence continues to grow, it becomes more than just a simple assistant. They say it can eventually be used in place of humans for the majority of tasks.
So that's why it's called Alter Ego. An apt name indeed. It develops by building memories and using them in its thought process, just like a human. An artificial intelligence raised in that manner could indeed be considered one's alternate personality.
A perfect personality, one that never forgets, never weakens. That is his program. That is Alter Ego.
You sure know a lot about this, Kirigiri.
Regardless, he repaired the laptop from the library and used it to construct his program. And then he hid it in this dressing room, away from the puppet master's watchful eye.
At any rate, she calls you my lord. I see. That's so unbelievably adorable.
Dude, whatever happened to being 2D only, candy games?
She is a fine specimen of the second dimension.
It's a guy, dude. And an artificial intelligence.
I see no problem here.
You don't.
Anyway, let's talk with him a bit more.
As she spoke, Kirigiri's fingers moved rhythmically across the keyboard.
My lord just gave me an overview. It seems like you're in a lot of trouble. Just all of a sudden being put into that situation.
Kirigiri responded with another question.
Are you asking what my lord was trying to accomplish with me? Well, you see, there's a large quantity of files on the hard drive that he wanted me to analyze. He thinks they're documents concerning the Academy, but they're surprisingly well secured. So it's taking a bit of time. But I'm sure my lord thought that if they're this well encrypted, there has to be some sort of secret hidden inside them. For example, this Academy's secrets.
In stark contrast to my startled reaction, Kirigiri calmly typed another question.
How long will it take to decrypt the files?
It'll probably take a little while longer. But I'm sure I can do it, so don't worry.
He knew it would take a great deal of time, so he used Alter Ego.
I see. A wonderful idea. This way, even after his death, he can continue his work.